Coach Donna here. I know, it's been a while. And I know last time I was with you guys, which was earlier last week, about this time I said that I was going to get back to doing the abundance principles and it was going to start last week. That was the plan until the whole whirlwind of my life shifted and I had appointments coming out of my ears. And I realized about day 4 that you need a calendar that you live by, Missy. So, because that is what I needed, that is what I have enacted in my life to keep my life sane, so that when I schedule my clients for my site visits, when I schedule my coaching time, when I schedule my study time, because I am still in school, when I schedule my everything else that I have to schedule, my lifetime laundry. You should see the laundry list. I don't even want to talk about it. But just getting everything in order so that when it's time for me to do something, I don't miss important things like speaking to you guys and writing my blog, which I haven't written this week. Actually, I haven't written at all. I don't think I wrote it all last week, which is not cool. Because I enjoy that stuff. I haven't had any coaching sessions, so I haven't missed any. When I wouldn't miss those anyway. But it's just a matter of me making sure that I schedule my time. Anyway, that's not what I came to talk to you guys about. What I came to talk to you guys about was staying focused, beyond the distractions, and allowing yourself to really live in the fullness of the life that you love, beyond the distractions. And I'm talking about beyond the distractions because literally, since I started teaching on the abundance principles, my life has done a shift like you would not believe in terms of stuff coming out of the woodwork. Phone calls out of the blue. Can you do this project? Can you do this? Will you be at this event? Or come and do this with me? Or, come and be a part of this? Or, and literally my happiness level, my effectiveness level in my life, I've even shifted my house around to accommodate the flow of good things happening in my world. And it's just an amazing time right now. I'm really and truly loving my life. Okay, I have a contract to do to work with a major renovations company. Boom. Really? Then I have another contract that might be coming to do a similar thing for a different company that is also a major contractor. And that one is like, where'd that come from? And then, that one was literally a phone call out of the blue. The first one was referred by a friend. The second one, phone call out of the blue. And literally every time I make an interaction with a new person, I'm either connecting someone with someone else or helping them with something or receiving something from them that I didn't even know was available to me. And it's just been that kind of last few weeks, such that last week I was just in overwhelm and I could not figure out a way to get 5 minutes or 10 minutes to do a video. It was between sleep and eating, and I wasn't sure if you guys wanted to see me sleeping, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to see me eating. So, just those things that come to me, that have been coming to me, are great. And I am absolutely living out 5 or 6 years worth of planning is happening right now in several areas at the same time, because I've never been the person that just planned one thing all the way out, one thing at a time. I plan 4 things or 5 things at a time, because I live a life that is basically in all 4 quadrants of my existence. I make sure that I have stuff in order. So, like, for the first time in about 7 or 8 years, I led worship on Sunday. That is pretty cool, because I don't know, a lot of you don't know me, but a lot of you don't know, but a large part of who I am is a worship leader. And being a person who hasn't been in front of the mic and been on the mic as the leader in 8 years. That's huge. But at the same time, it was such a beautiful experience on Sunday. It was just beautiful, and that's the only thing that I could say in terms of describing it. It was beautiful. Then I have all the stuff with the contracts. I'm coaching now. I am teaching my class starting in September. In November. I have now a way of monetizing my class. I have a client to do some other stuff with my class. It is just all happening at the same time. I am halfway, and I'll say it again, halfway at this point through my classes for my real estate license in California. That's something that I've wanted to have since before I came to California. It was just not in the right timing. And so literally everything that's happening right now is completely in the right timing. Stuff is coming out of, like I said, from places that I didn't even expect it. The abundance is just, I just like have opened up the abundance flow of stuff. So I encourage you guys to go and look at those abundance videos and really take some time to learn in them. And I will start again with number 8 tomorrow. We have 3 more to go. So I just want to make sure that I get those 3 out. Then I can start on the next series. At any rate, I've also had 1 or 2 things to come and try and distract my focus. Like my parking space not being my parking space anymore because my landlord decided to rent it to someone else. Wow, really? It's like, what? Like just all kinds of stuff, like just little inconsequential stuff that matters on a small scale, but on the grand scheme of things, it is not at all it has no comparison to all the things that are happening on this end. My negative self chatters meter. I call it my meter in order for me to detect my level of contentment in my life and how much I allow the past and the things that are bothering me affect me. So it's gone from what I considered. I know I've been at least a 9 before in my life, and as of late I've been at like maybe a 6 or 5 or 6, but it's gone from like a 5 or 6 to like a 2. Like for real. I can shut it out. I can hear it, redirect it, and silence it. It's just amazing things that have been happening as of late. And even though I still have the negative self-chatter, and I still have those little picky things that happen to just kind of try and throw me off my focus, I'm not allowing it to happen. I'm not allowing it to happen. I am allowing myself to live in the abundant flow continuously. And to allow myself to focus on the things that I know are happening. And being happy and being grateful that they are happening. And that's what I want you guys to remember. Stuff happens all the time. Cars break down. Shoot. People get in car accidents. I mean, all kinds of children act up, spouses act up, people act. But really and truly, remember that you have an obligation to yourself to maintain your peace and your happiness, to maintain your focus on everything around you that brings you the joy and the happiness in your world. Even with the stuff going on around you, you still have a responsibility to yourself. This is not the outside stuff. This is the inside stuff. You have a responsibility to yourself to make sure that you keep yourself in line. Keep yourself in love. Keep yourself in joy. And that's not always easy. I'm sure it's not always easy. I live it, so I know it is not always easy. But it is always necessary. Because we can't allow things to throw us off our focus. then where will we be? Where will we end up if we're not focused on where we're going? It's like driving a car and you're not looking down the street towards your car. You're looking over here. Where are you going to end up? You're going to end up over there. You're going to end up in places you're not trying to be. So even though the distractions are there, the potholes, the things of life that cause you to go, are you kidding me? Don't focus on those things. Focus on the goals. Because the goals are really and truly going to get you where you want to go. And enjoy the fruit of your journey. Life in 4G is living in God, living a life of giving, living a life of gratitude, and living unapologetically in your greatness. Have a wonderful evening, peeps. Don't forget to focus beyond the distraction.